Struggle with Candice Thompson. I'm Candice Thompson. Look at that. Remember how that works?
Yeah, say your name again.
Candice Thompson. Welcome back, guys. Thanks for listening. For those of you who are new to The Struggle, just a quick recap of what we do here. We have guests on every week, and we talk about things that they are struggling with, because we all know that adults be struggling, don't we, B?
Yes.
And we're here to talk about it and laugh about it, more importantly. So I'm going to introduce my co-host, Mal Hall.
Hello, everybody. Do you want to give your social media out first?
I always forget to do that first. No, fine. You can find me at Jokes by Candice on social media and CandiceThompsonComedy.com.
Malhall.com. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, YouTube/Malhall TV. That's pretty much it.
That's it?
Come see me in Australia in August.
Word. He's so excited. He just found out he's going to be doing shows in Australia, and he can't stop talking about it.
I'm excited. I've never been.
No, I haven't been either.
Introduce a guest.
I am. Shut up. All right. So I'm very excited to have our very special guest on today. This guy and I have been friends for a long time now. You think about it, I feel like it's probably the better part of a decade now at this point. And he is so funny. I'm so happy that he's here today. His name is Tony Baker.
Oh, yes. Woo.
You've been
I didn't want to talk till I got introduced.
You've been holding all that in.
You going to Australia? I always want to go there, man. Candice Thompson? That's your name? Oh, man, this is crazy, man. Right, guys?
Where can everyone find you on social media?
Oh, man, I thought you never asked. Listen, you can find me at Tony Baker Comedy on everything. Tony Baker Comedy on Instagram, Twitter. I think it's still Tony Baker Comedy on Facebook. Facebook, they took my page.
They did you dirty.
For what?
So I don't know.
Wait.
They turned their backs on me completely.
We have to also to let people know who don't know who you are, but maybe they've seen your videos and they don't know that this is the voice behind the animal videos. Every viral animal video that you've seen where there's an animal talking, that's Tony Baker doing the voiceover.
Tony Baker voiceovers.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Tony Baker voiceovers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
My favorite one was, I think, the one with was a raccoon. Was it the raccoon taking out of the cat's food?
That was the one that was the first one that went viral.
Yeah, that one.
I was like, oh snap, the people want more. But I recorded that in 2013.
That was back in 2013?
Mm-hmm.
And then you were sitting on it because you're like,
I had reposted it.
Internet's not ready.
Right. I had reposted it a couple times, but that last time.
It hit.
Oh, man.
I just love the names that you give the animals. Like this, the random names, and then the way that you say the names just makes me shit myself. Bartholomew.
Bartholomew.
He does pick good animal names. You're very good at that.
Yeah.
Names are funny to me.
Yeah.
They're hilarious.
They have always been funny to me.
Mal and I, we talked about on the last episode, we had Trevina Springer on, and one of the quick struggle that I did at the top of the show, I talked about how there's a cat in my apartment now because my roommate has a cat that he's cat sitting. And I need to mention this to you because you are a cat person.
Absolutely.
You're a cat guy?
I'm not ashamed.
He is very vocal about his
I'm an advocate.
That's highly
affection towards
surprising.
felines.
It's very surprising.
It is because he's a man.
I'm a man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like women and I like cats.
I love women and I like dogs.
Yeah.
Everybody's like that.
I don't hate cats. I just prefer dogs.
I'm glad you don't hate them because there's always that.
If a friendly cat's
hate
around,
cats.
I will pet the cat.
Right.
Yeah.
See, I don't hate them. I just don't enjoy their presence.
Why?
I don't like the way they sneak around, like they just walk around. And I'll just be the cat that's in the apartment now, he don't even know that I'd be staring at him from the back. And he'll like be walking away. I'll just be looking at him like.
Why though?
Because what is he even doing? What do they do? They just lay there?
Would you prefer?
Cat sleeps. He's 20 years old. I just found this out. This cat is 20 years old. And I'm sitting here like they should be older than this because they should live to be, because all they do is lay and sleep all the time.
Yeah, well, this cat is 170 years old in cat years.
Old humans do this.
Are cat years like are they?
I think it's 7.
It's not sick. This cat would be 140
He's
years old.
That's what I just said.
No, but I know, but that's not accurate.
How do you
I don't
know?
think that's accurate.
6,
I don't
maybe.
think cats have. Don't you
5?
have a cat?
I had one. She ran
9.
away.
It's 9. They
have 9
cats all
lives.
revive around 9.
So Candace wants the cats to wear tap shoes just so they're not sneaking around.
Yes, I would love. I have accidentally kicked this cat because he's been under my foot numerous times. Like I'll be
it an
washing
accident?
dishes and I'll turn around and he just there. I'm like, will you move?
Oh yeah, the kitchen is where cats try to kill you the most.
See?
They'll be right there. You got a hot pot.
He had a knife in his paw,
Yeah.
just waiting.
Oh, I didn't see you there.
I grew this thumb just so I could pick up this knife and kill
Right.
your ass.
Yeah, but,
But cats sleep most of the.
yeah,
even big
it's
cats.
not fun.
Big cats sleep most of the day.
And who's happy? Who's content just being inside all day? That's
mean,
weird, man. I'm sorry.
There's a cat around the corner. He was outside.
That's a feral cat.
I mean, you know. They go
I
outside.
fucks with big cats. Like if you got me a tiger or a liger or a lion,
Yeah.
mountain lion, even one of those big like Maine Coon cats. Do you know about those? I think
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because they're so big.
I don't think they would let you have that in your apartment though. That
People
seems
do
like
have Maine Coon cats.
What?
Yeah, they do. They own them. You can they're domestic. But
I'd like one.
I just don't. So wait, what is it about cats that you enjoy? Because I just gave some solid arguments as to why they whack as fuck. So I
Your
just wanna hear-
arguments are what I like. They're quiet. You know what I'm saying? Dogs are too needy and noisy. Cats aren't needy.
No, they're
They're independent.
assholes.
Yeah, I can respect that. I can live with that. Dogs are too needy. They want to please us too much. I can't respect that.
Interesting.
I
Depends
can't
on the
respect.
But now
depends
here,
on the breed.
I mean, yeah, but for the most part, yeah, I'll do whatever you need. Yeah.
it's adorable when
Then
it's
you
a,
gotta take
when
them
it's
for
a-
walks.
when it's an
I'm tired.
animal.
I'm tired, man.
But you have kids. Well, now they're grown,
Mm-hmm.
which reminds me,
Here we go.
Here we go.
Right?
one of them's 18 now, right, Tony?
No, he's not. He's 12.
That's not accurate because the
He's
last time I
11.
saw him, which was probably like 4 or 5 years ago, I feel like he was like 15 back
he was
then, or
he was
14.
an infant then.
Tony mad
He's 7
because
now.
I be trying to hit on his son, and
Women be pedophiles out here.
your son is not a child. I would like to point that out. He's a grown man now, right? Ain't that right, Tony?
Dang, Candace.
This
This
has-
is making me uncomfortable.
This is what I remember doing on Instagram. This was like a few years ago. You posted a picture of you like picking up your son from school, and I wrote in the comment underneath it, "I'll pick him up from school."
It's so creepy, man. Women don't get the judgment when they cougar it up.
Nope.
I mean, if he's like 18, then that's legal. He wasn't 18 at the time, but I was not gonna go out.
But
with
you
your
was
son.
already plotting.
I knew he was gonna be a handsome young fella. That's all.
You've been plotting since
I
he was
haven't
mad
plotted.
little.
It's the plotting is fine. It's the acting upon that is wrong.
Candace told me she has a countdown calendar on her
Oh
phone.
my God.
Absolutely. Oh, I already know he's 18. You ain't got. I don't need you.
He's 12. He's tall for his age.
I'm gonna just slide into his DMs. How about that,
Lord.
Tony?
Oh no.
That would be so weird. Hey, Dad, I got a new girlfriend. Oh, okay, bring her over. And it's Candace?
Hey,
Your
Tony.
son could do a lot worse than Candice Thompson. All right,
I mean-
Tony Baker.
I mean, it's nothing to do with you as a woman, but it has everything to do with you as a woman.
I want to warn all of our listeners right now that when Tony comes around, like we laugh so much.
We
so
do.
this episode might be 75% us
Laughter.
just laughing.
We-
And it's
always giggle.
because Tony has a cadence.
Yeah.
It's just the cadence that you speak in is just hilarious.
Yes.
You're like, there's a very select few comedians like that where everything they say
Ian
doesn't matter.
Edwards is one.
Ian is like that.
Yeah.
Sebastian is like that.
Sebastian.
Where they just talk
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you're
yeah.
like, this is
Sebastian.
not
This
even
is
the
hilarious.
joke yet, and
Do you-
you're laughing.
Do you guys know Rob Hayes?
Yeah.
Him
Rob,
too.
Same
like
thing.
his delivery, like he sounds so stupid all the time. It just makes you laugh. And he has that matching like lost face that goes with it. It's just perfect. It's a perfect storm of hilarity.
It's upsetting though, because it's so easy for you. You just talk, hi everybody, and we're dying already.
He said, "Hi, everybody."
not what he said. It's how he said it.
I think every comedian who knows you has a Tony Baker impression.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
do
yeah.
some of these hands. Like, we do some of these slave hands. You got a strong back. You just gonna give me
Candice has a strong back. guys.
You know what? I think people saw my strong back when I posted a throwback picture of me from high school, my high school prom, when I was like 25 pounds heavier.
Thickness.
And the back was just
My
like
back was,
way out here.
yeah. When I gain weight, it just goes to my back. It just all goes to my shoulders. and my
Candice's
back.
back was holding her in the prom picture. It was like behind her holding.
That wasn't
Who's
my
the
date.
other guy. No, it's my back.
That wasn't my date. That was my back.
Hilarious.
Back.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
That's my Tony Baker.
Oh yeah.
I hate it when people do impersonations of me while they talk to me, though.
You mean like what we were just doing right now?
No.
we just did.
We were talking, y'all were talking about it, but when, like, you know, when I'm talking to the person
And they just whip it out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I can understand that would be.
Like,
a
I'm
little
tired of the cops killing black folks, man. Oh, you tired of the cops killing them?
No one takes you seriously.
Nobody.
Aw, well, you branded yourself, and I think again with these voiceovers, man, that you've got.
Don't ever be a foreman on a jury.
Yeah, no, like
man.
you're too silly. You're too silly.
All right, guys.
But I love it.
Have we
gotta
reached a
come to a
verdict?
decision. These hands are gonna pick innocent.
Bailiff, change the foreman of the jury. We can't have this guy
Just be
speaking
frustrated
anymore.
in there. Like,
All right, you guys, we
What's your
have to get
struggle,
into.
Candice? What's your struggle?
My struggle this week, I've had a couple, but I'm just going to pick one and save one for later, is why come we are attracted to the wrong people a lot of the time. Like, for example, I just met a very nice gentleman who was very sweet to me, but I had to cut him off because he was too nice. And that is a thing. That is a thing. That is a thing. Maybe that's not the right description. Let me explain.
Tony
before
just
Tony
left.
Tony leaves.
Just took off.
Let me explain. Okay, not
Talking to
nice.
two nice guys.
Wait, hold on. Not nice. Let me rephrase. He was too eager. That's a thing.
He's overly enthusiastic about his niceness.
oh well.
Just like with
Give me an
the.
example. I need.
Does
the
he listen to
I
the
hope he
podcast?
doesn't listen to this.
Oh, he's definitely listening. He's happy too. Listen. Like,
Look, I've already.
I think they're talking about me.
oh, this is me, guy. He turned it around. His family's in there. He's talking. It's the girl I like, guy.
And I just started shitting on him on the
He
podcast.
had the earbuds plugged in, then he unplugged them so everybody could hear now.
Everybody's gonna slowly leave his house. He's still sitting there like. All right, Gary. We'll see you around.
I don't think this is going the direction you think it's going to go, Gary.
We just made his name up.
You did. I mean, we should use Gary. I'm not going to use his real name. So let's go with Gary.
Gary.
So I'll show you an example. We went out for one date, which went very nice. Conversation was very nice. But then after, what'd you say?
Of course.
Of course. What do you mean, of course?
Because it was nice. He's a nice guy. so
He
it
was a nice guy. We had good conversation. But even during dinner, I could tell, like, he was excited. Which also I should but should let you know that I knew he was excited because he told me via text that he was very excited.
Excited.
Which again, that actually was very refreshing to me to hear a guy be honest with his feelings. So I was on board at that point, and even after dinner, I was still on board. But what made me get off board, what made me jump ship was he then proceeded to text me a little bit too much after the first date. Like he sent me a picture of himself with it. It was kind of like in meme fashion, like a picture of himself and then text on the photo saying, "Why can't I stop thinking about you?"
That's new age romance. That's what I think.
No.
He memed himself.
He was looking up. Was he looking up into the?
No, he was looking into the camera. Which again is like,
Look in my eyes, Candace. Tell me why. I'm
still thinking about you.
Right up in here.
And that's again, God damn it, Tony. We are taping this like for people for video, but they're just not going to be posted yet. But I wish they could see your face.
The whole time.
God damn it, Tony.
I've been thinking about you.
But so it was just that, and then more text after letting me know. Like, and we went on the date, and he was like, when can I see you again? I was like, I think I might have time on Sunday. And then on one of the texts, he goes, can't wait to see you on Sunday. And I'm like, I didn't say. It was not 100% confirmed.
I know.
It wasn't 100% confirmed. And then also more text messages came, and I was just kind of like, okay, like we can just chill a little bit, at least until we see each other again. And then it was like phone call, voicemail, phone call, voicemail.
Phone calls where I draw the line.
I don't mind phone calls.
I do.
Do you?
Oh, I hate talking on the phone.
So do I. I do, but I'm not going to discount somebody just because they called me.
Oh, no.
So, but he called me, then left a voicemail, and then texted me right after.
This guy sounds just extremely old school.
But he's not. I think he's in his early 40s. But here's the thing.
Old school. He
is old school because you're right about that, because he had been married. He married like his college sweetheart, and then so most of his life he's been in a relationship.
This is what he did to get her. He sent her stuff. He
did not send her photographs. He took a Polaroid
of himself and he
wrote on it with puffy paint.
Thinking about you the whole time.
I'm excited.
So, but now here's the thing. Here's the thing is that I wanted to be excited about this guy, but I couldn't. But instead, I find myself being attracted to this other person. Like even currently as we speak,
here we go.
I don't even know if he's an asshole, but he is a comic, and I know that it's probably a bad idea.
Here we go.
So I'm gonna complain as a person, because I'm not the only one who deals with this. But why is it? I'm getting Tony's cold back. He's turning around. He's swiveling on me.
Oh.
But I can't control who I'm attracted to. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my chemistry. Why is it that we get attracted to necessary?
Are you physically attracted to him, and then he opens his mouth? This nice guy.
The nice guy? He is a nice looking guy. Like, yeah, when just looking at him, I'm like, yeah, he's an attractive guy.
I feel like I wish he could just be a little bit meaner.
Not meaner, just cool, chiller, more chill.
He has to feign.
Not feign, just keep it inside.
He has to feign that he's not that
excited
into you.
About you.
Yeah.
He's got to dumb down the excitement.
But
a little bit,
but it's too
But
late.
I thought that was something that we all know, right? Like you can't show your hand too quickly. Like you have to at least wait until you at least get something back from the other person that lets you know that this is somewhat reciprocated.
Why we gotta play games all the time?
That's not game playing to me. That's just kind of like, we had one date. So I'm just, how could you be this excited?
But within the context,
I've never been that excited over anybody, even like
you said
3-4
show
months
your
in.
hand.
Yeah.
Which is a term from a card game. So we already in the game mode.
I don't like to think of it as game playing.
Oh, damn.
It's a form of a game.
You're right, but I don't think of that as game. I think that's just being like, no, I don't want to scare this person off. Like, because we all know that doing that can scare somebody off. Because it's just like, it's too much too soon. Like, let's just ride this out. Then when we get to know each other better, when it's a more appropriate time to have this conversation.
Comes out.
Yeah, like it was just too soon.
He's too old to filter it up though. He's like, look, this is how I feel. I'm excited.
Well,
you're getting my attention. I'm focused on you. It's not a plethora
that's a lot
of
of pressure.
female.
It's a lot of pressure, especially.
It is.
It's a lot of So it's a lot of pressure on top of like I'm busy, and also he doesn't even live in like L.A. Like he lives in another city, so it's like that's a distance that it's like. I was just being more realistic about things. I'm just like, I don't necessarily know if I have this in me right now to be as intense as he wants me to be because I have other priorities. But I told him, I was honest. When I told him, I said, I don't think we should go out because I think you came on a little bit too strong. But he was really appreciative. I did. He was appreciative that I was honest with him because I want him to now learn something from this. So for the next person, when he goes out with them, he'll know to be like, or maybe he'll meet someone who doesn't care. I don't know. But I know for most people that's kind of a turnoff.
Yeah. I hear that a lot from women, though, the too nice thing.
Yeah. I heard
that.
I heard that for my entire 20s.
But it's just, it's too broad. We need to be more, like, even just saying too nice was not even a good description of this guy. Like, he was too eager. Like, it was,
what I got.
He sounds like a puppy.
Yeah,
yes,
like the dog.
But I would want to date a cat.
See?
But I don't want one in my house.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
God, no.
I want a puppy in my house because they love me unconditionally forever and get excited. But I don't want those qualities in a person.
Yeah, I feel that because I don't like to be smothered with love.
No.
I get
I
uncomfortable.
don't like that. Yeah.
And I'll be like, just
Y'all giving me a hard time. You just agreeing with what I'm saying.
I'll be like, hell, just go look at the wall or something.
Yeah. Go count the trees. That's what my dad used to tell me when we be talking too much in the car. Would you girls shut up and just count the trees? I was like, but Dad, there's so many trees.
Exactly.
We're driving down the highway. I'm like,
Dad, we're driving through Iowa. There are no trees
there's no
here.
trees.
It's just grass. Yeah, count them.
Count them.
Count them.
So yeah, that was my struggle because I'm dealing with like I'm in my head. I'm like, there's this guy that I'm really attracted to who I know is going to be.
He's gonna be trash.
Of course he is.
Because
But
women are attracted to trash.
why? That's why I'm trying to figure out why.
I don't know
Help
what
me.
it is about you.
I don't know why either. I don't know why that is.
But I don't even know if this person is trash. He probably is because he's a comic. But I don't know.
But in your gut, you feel it.
I don't feel like he's trash, but I feel like because he is like good looking and because of who he hangs out with, that I'm like, he probably is trash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna be all in too.
No, I know. No. I'm not. I've been.
Here's all my chips.
You know who I'm talking about,
all
Mal.
the chips, the hand,
Take everything. Take everything.
the dealer's information, the casino's Instagram, the Starbucks is behind the dealer's table. Everything. And then-
Buffet
Maybe.
coupons on the top.
No, because Mal knows who I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about.
I've seen pictures.
Yes. So, and I've been teetering with this for like weeks now. So it's not I'm probably not going to do it, but because I should learn something now that I'm getting older. You know, it's like we should learn from our mistakes. So maybe I'll just refrain. I'll know that this is a red flag and I'll refrain.
Right. Is it a red flag just because he's a comic, or just?
That's a huge one. But again, I know who he hangs out with,
Yeah.
and they're kind of ill repute.
Is he young?
No, he's probably in his 30s.
Okay.
I don't think he's young. But anyway, so enough about me.
That's the struggle.
That's one of my ongoing struggles. Mal, what you got?
I just struggle with people not knowing how to talk to comedians after shows.
Oh.
And it's like, more,
Oh.
more specifically this weekend, my family. My aunt came out to a show last weekend, and then my cousin came out to a show on Sunday this weekend, and they both just had fucking terrible things to say.
Oh.
One
snap.
told me that the headliner was slightly funnier than me to my face. Which is like, awesome. Thank you for that. You couldn't
out the gate.
you couldn't keep that in your head.
You could have
Right.
just said good job.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey,
You were funny.
Yeah, I thought you did a good job.
You were almost as funny.
Perfect. I would
as
never
the headliner.
ask another question. There's never a follow-up if you say, "Hey, good job."
Never.
We don't
No.
we don't go, "How good of a job do you
Right.
think I did?"
On a
Tell me
scale
more
of
about this.
Be more detailed in your no.
on a scale of 1 to Chappelle,
Yeah.
where do I fall?
Good job.
Slightly less good than the other people on the show that you were on.
And then you text him later. I'm still thinking about how good of a job I did with the picture.
Oh, I hope he doesn't listen to this. Continue.
And then my aunt texted my mom, "Oh, we got to see Mal's show. It was really fun. He's getting better." She's been to like 3 shows.
He's getting better.
Getting better.
They think that's a compliment.
And my mom sent it to me like a screen cap of the text. Like it was awesome that she reached out and had so much fun. And all I saw was that getting better.
He's
Like,
getting
what the fuck
better.
is this backhanded compliment right here? It's unnecessary backhanded compliment.
But it is good though. Because
How?
you're getting
It's-
better. Like for somebody to come
that
see
means
you
they think you
again-
bad to begin
Well,
with.
not necessarily bad, but because my friend did that recently. He was
To
just
you?
like, yeah, because he was like, man, I've seen you grow so much since I saw you in New York.
Grow so much is still
There's
different.
a respectful way to say that I see
Well, yeah, the
progression.
presentation, yeah.
Getting better is not.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, getting better.
I've been doing this for 10 years.
That's
It
why I
makes it
said you
sound
finally got
slower.
funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like you working on it.
Yeah, that's
You-
not okay.
You'll be there eventually.
Yeah, like I hate when people come up and they're like, keep at it.
Oh,
I hate it. I hate it when
never
they.
give
Fuck are
up.
you talking
Never
about?
give up.
Yeah.
Bless your little heart, man. You really hanging
They
in
think
there.
because you don't have like a Netflix special or because they haven't seen you like regularly on television that people don't understand. They need to see
They
you.
think you're just trying.
Yeah, they need to. They don't understand that we go to work just like they go to work, like
Right.
every day. Like when people come up to me and they're like, "Are you still doing that comedy?"
thing.
You mean my career?
That
Yes.
little comedy thing.
Yeah, like I don't text you in the middle of the day. Are you still accounting?
Yeah.
Like, no, I just assume that's what you're doing.
Are you still case directing those cases? Retirement home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Audience members, you're a good opener. You're good for an opener. For
They
an
say that?
opener. Yes.
Oh.
You're good for. Do you like? First of all, do you know what an opener is?
No.
Like that's such a terrible thing
Yes,
to say.
Exactly. And they don't know. And they're saying it with a smile. So I know that they don't know. Like I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt that they don't know, because the audience is kind of stupid.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
But so they're trying to be positive.
Right.
They're like, well, you didn't headline the show, so
Right.
everybody else is
Yeah.
an opener if you're not headlining.
Right.
Right.
Nobody
But
knows
it's
who you
still
are.
just like,
This must be like your fifth time doing stand up. That was great
Yeah.
for your fifth time
Good
doing
job.
stand up.
Right.
Because if you're an opener, you can't be a professional at this.
You off the street.
Yeah, she
Can
just
you open
picked.
up the show? Me? Who's headline?
I just pictured a homeless man on stage.
How much time?
Me? Spit his drink out.
In these clothes?
You were just frying hamburgers at a
Yeah,
at
one
In-N-Out, and they were like, "You want to come open for me?"
Oh, shit, he got the apron on. He still got the apron on, the potato grease. Y'all would just be cooking, and then you're like, we need another order.
I gotta choose now.
Right.
If I make this order, do I go open up
Right, what do I do?
for this headline?
So my mom called me today and I was complaining to her about it. And my mom is hilarious because she doesn't get it either.
Oh,
So she was like, well, at least they told you the truth, like what they thought. You're like, you shouldn't lie to people. You should tell the truth. And I was like, I mean, I guess, but you should, you filter how you tell the truth to people sometimes.
Of course.
right.
And my mom says, well, I tell the truth all the time. People have told me that I'm honest to a fault. I was like, Mom, that is not a compliment.
Not a compliment.
At
That
all.
means you hurt people's feelings
all.
regularly.
I said, Mom, what if somebody asks you if they look fat in this dress? What are you going to say? You know they look fat. Are you just going to tell them the truth? And she said, no. I would just ask them, do you feel fat in that dress?
That's worse.
I said, Mom, did you go to joke writing school or something? Like, this happened today, Tony.
That's
today.
material.
Oh, yeah,
Today.
you have
She
to
has
talk
no
about this.
idea.
You have to talk about
I
this
would
the
ask
next
them
time
if
you
they
open.
felt fat in that dress. What the
I'm with your mom on that, though.
That's how would be
Come
your
on,
approach.
Tony.
I mean,
If your girl came up to you and was like, Tony, do I look fat?
Exactly.
like-
That size says it all.
You wouldn't.
but I wouldn't lie and be like, you look great. I'm at a point in my life where I don't want to lie about nothing.
Nothing.
You don't
Why?
lie. You just don't tell whole truths.
Yeah, you don't want to
Like,
hurt
I'm not gonna
somebody's
come out. I'm not gonna
feelings.
come out and be like, you look fat in this dress.
Well, you've been.
without being asked.
Have you
like,
been asked this before? I'm assuming you've been in relationships, and I'm curious. Has a woman ever asked you this, and what was your response, if so?
I would just be like,
It is a tough question.
it's a
It
tough
is.
question.
No, I feel bad for guys when they get confronted with this.
man, because it's like
Women do it on purpose too.
I don't.
setup just for the argument.
I always feel fat in everything I wear, so I just
and Candice
I don't
is
even-
skinny. You bone skinny.
That's a spot where I
I
would
was-
have given you a compliment, but I've already done it twice today
Yes.
and got shit on. So fuck you, Candice.
What did you say? You were like, he said my outfit complimented my body, and I said, well, I have a fantastic body.
Yeah.
So
That's how she responded.
I said most outfits compliment my body, Mal, but thank you.
All right, so that's my
okay, so
struggle.
you guys don't
and we've
remember.
taken the
We've
entire
taken
half
up.
hour.
Yeah,
so
no, I'm sorry. We have to now get into Tony's.
My struggle is telling the truth now. 'Cause people can't handle it. You feel me?
Most people can't handle the truth.
They can't.
They can't. You know, it's when you say something truthful on stage and the reaction, like something that people think they can't say, but then you say it and it's palpable, like the reaction from the crowd. They're just like, oh shit.
Those are the best bits when you
Of
hear
course.
people go, "Oh my god,
Of
that's so
course.
true." Like it's a
Yeah, it's a revelation.
It's an epiphany to
Yeah,
them.
they're just like, oh, I didn't know someone could say that. Like, I've been thinking this for the past 10 years, and someone finally
Right.
said it. So, yeah, it is great.
The truth does hurt, but I respect it.
Of course.
Like, I'll be like, oh.
The bullets.
But then I know, though. I would rather know the real than
Of
be
course.
fed a lie.
Of course, because you grow from it.
And so now I'm just like mad honest.
That's how you should be.
But I know
Unless
when
your
to,
girl asks you if she's fat.
I
Looks
know,
fat.
when, but you know what I'm saying?
That's the only time I feel like it's okay to lie.
No.
No.
If your girl says, "Do I look fat in this?" How do you answer?
Why are we lying?
She's asking because she knows she does.
Right.
That is
She
the underlying.
looked in the mirror and she knows.
Because y'all know when y'all killing it in an outfit.
Yeah.
You know.
And so she's
like, oh.
trying to lie to herself because she wants to wear the dress. So then she comes to you, co-sign on me lying to myself.
But here's the question: is the only time someone's really gonna look fat in something is if they already fat, and then that means they look fat in most things, right? Because how can you just look fat in one thing?
Well, it depends
You
on
can't
what you
be
wear.
like, does this dress make me look fat? Because
Well, some stuff is unflattering.
that's a better word.
Right.
That's a better word. Is this unflattering?
Well, yeah.
Because
but y'all
not
never
just-
bring it like that.
Of course not.
They'll be like, do I look fat
Of course,
in this ensemble?
we want to put you in a
This is a clear cut.
put you in a position that
Do
you
I
can
look
dig
fat
yourself out
right
of.
now? They'll
the
be like,
fat is like all caps with lights on
Right.
it.
All caps.
Broadway.
Say it. Just
The
tell me I
Marvel
look
logo.
fat.
The Marvel
Say it. You've been
logo
wanting to say it
over
for years now. You know you've been wanting to tell me I've been fat for the past 7 years. Just say it, motherfucker. Just say it. You know I look
fat.
How dare you? Get out of my house. You ain't
Say it
shit.
again.
You ain't shit. Your mama ain't shit. Get your shit.
So after 7 years of him lying to me, he finally said I look fat. I let him have it. He's a liar. And people gonna be like, you broke up with him for that?
I would just say the dress does not compliment your body. I think that's the nicest way to say it.
And they still gonna get mad.
Probably, but I didn't call you fat.
Yeah, that's the best
fact.
way to say it. It's just
That's a good way out.
yeah, euphemisms.
Yeah. I'd be like, stop asking me this. Because when y'all killing it, y'all don't ask us nothing.
Nothing.
You be like, oh, you just going out with your,
And then you
your breasts
wait.
out, huh? Like, y'all killing it. Huh?
Do these titties make me look like a thought?
Did my nipple come out in this? Because I'm going to tape it here, but the rest of the boob's going to be in there. Y'all never ask opinions
They
when y'all
never
killing
ask
it.
when they're killing it, but
No.
they check that they set a stopwatch and see how long it takes for you to give them a compliment when they're
Right.
killing
It's
it.
too many games,
Of course,
man.
it's
You didn't see
entrapment.
this new dress?
Right.
You didn't see this?
How come you didn't notice this?
We can't win with y'all, man.
I know, it's fun.
That's why I just look at the wall.
Just come over and Tony's just staring at the wall.
Tony, what are you doing? I'm counting these trees. You're staring right at the wall, man.
You see the trees, man? I don't want no trouble, man. I don't want no trouble.
He said, you don't see these trees?
I don't want no trouble, man. I do not want no trouble, man.
His voice. All right, so what's your real struggle, though?
My real struggle is food.
What do you have struggle? Like, you just want to eat everything all the time?
All the time, man. It's so good. It's my
Food
struggle.
is delicious.
Eating late night is my, like, I have to eat before I go to sleep.
Why?
I don't know.
Full meal.
No, just something.
Okay.
I always got to just, oh man, I can't. Sometimes I'll wake up out of the doze off. And this is the nightly doze off. Like, wait, hold on now. I got to go get something.
Just get a handful of cashews.
Man, something. Peanut butter, cashews, chips.
But wait, so I think we need to tell people at this point that you too, like me when I was younger, you were a little big boned.
Oh man, was I?
You were a little big boned.
I was Butterball McGee out
Did
here.
you know this, Mel?
I did not know
You've
that.
never seen pictures of.
I know that in the
Husky
last
Tony?
5 years you've like really lost a lot of weight and look good. But I didn't know that you were like
I was.
You were
I was
a big
out
kid?
here. I was like, yeah, I was.
You were what? What do you say?
a big kid.
A big kid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
you were. What was your peak? How old were you and how much did you weigh?
I was when I finally weighed because I avoided the scales for years. Well, I ain't getting on that, man. Ain't nothing here for me.
Because why? The truth hurts.
The truth hurts, and I knew it was gonna hurt me. So
Yeah.
I'm like, nah.
Ask a
man.
scale. Am I fat?
Scale was like, I've been waiting.
Get the fuck off me, man! That's the scales response.
That scale was like, I thought you'd never ask. Get off me. Ooh, I thought you'd never ask. And so in 2003, I went to this healthcare place and got the whole blood work. They weighed me, all that. I was like 272.
Okay.
And so I was like, I had no clue I was that big. I told my ex-wife, I was like, how you got me out here like this?
Was she like a really good cook? Is that what?
She can cook, but it wasn't like, she wasn't the cause of my size.
Okay. Yeah, because you were bigger when you were a kid.
Yeah.
Right.
And so, I was just out here, but I was just eating whatever. I wasn't calorie counting and sugar counting. I was just Eating.
So 2003 is when you made an effort to start losing weight.
Yeah.
And how much weight did you lose?
I went from 272 to 217 in like 6 months.
Is that with exercise and diet, or just mostly diet?
It was mostly
exercise.
diet, but it was exercise in there too.
Okay.
So, and I'm talking
Healthy
funny,
way.
guys, because I got Invisalign in my mouth.
That's another struggle.
Yeah.
Which
This.
he just has a lisp.
Because I can hear myself like, yes, exercise for Christ in this piece. You know, when you weigh yourself. But
Tony must be related to Mike Tyson. Tony's like the deep
ludicrous.
voice Mike Tyson.
this is the utter ridiculousness. Paranormal at large.
I had an Invisalign struggle myself back in 2009.
You did Invisalign?
I didn't. I had braces when I was a kid, and then because I didn't wear my retainer like I was supposed to, which is like for the rest of your life, I stopped using it. And then I got another space on this side of my teeth. And then so I had to get I didn't have to, but it bothered me.
Yeah. In the back?
No, it was like here.
Oh, okay.
Because
looked
like
weird. It
full
wasn't-
pieces of food would get stuck in there.
Just chicken breast.
Whole piece? It was like a whole biscuit, like right in there.
Just a whole tater tot.
Whole biscuit was like
A week later, just pull it out. Oh, I was looking for this.
fully intact.
Yeah, so I understand that struggle. I'm sorry. But
Yeah.
I eat late at night too,
it's
Do you?
but I'll cook full meals.
Oh, snap.
that's...
It's terrible.
But people also have to understand that our lifestyles, we're up late.
Yeah.
You know, like we are up and out until sometimes 2, 3, 4 in the morning. So
Right.
it's like you're going to get hungry again from the last time you ate.
That's just an excuse I'd say to
No,
make
it's
myself
not.
feel better.
No, it's not, because we be out late. So if
We
you
do
eat
be
dinner
out
at a
late.
normal time, let's say you ate dinner at like 8.
Mm-hmm.
If you out till 2, 3, 4 in the morning, you're going to be re-hungry.
But then I'll eat when I'm out in these comedic streets.
And then you'll go home and
then
eat
I'll
again.
go home and be like,
Mm.
let me get up in this cabinet real quick. It's because it feels right.
So you do have a problem.
Do you try to go and buy like healthy snacks so you have
Yeah,
healthy
like
snacks?
you know, my kitchen is fairly empty. Now that I'm in a relationship, the kitchen has stuff in there. But before that, last year, Thanksgiving, my refrigerator was empty.
So you would just eat out all the time?
Yeah, but I would only eat like Chipotle, rice and beans.
And this was pre...
Because I'm a
E. coli.
vegetarian.
Oh, that's right. I
I didn't know
forgot.
you were a vegetarian.
Yeah,
I forgot
it's
you
been
gave
over
up
a
meat.
year now.
Oh,
We're all...
oh, okay.
Guys.
I've never had red meat in my life.
Really?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was
Oh,
born
wow.
into it. His
Yeah.
mom
I was
and his
raised
dad.
You about that life.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah,
Yeah, it's been over a year now.
cool. Do you like ramen?
I do like I used to eat the low budget top ramen in
Oh
college.
yeah, but no,
But that's not the real.
no,
No,
we
we're
talking
talking
about.
about-
I
going
went to Ramen Hood downtown in the. In
It's
the
good.
little market.
Did they have a vegetarian one?
Yeah, and they put these mushrooms in there. I forget what they were called. Oyster mushrooms.
Mhm.
That's
Oh,
possible.
Sounded like it tasted like meat.
Yeah,
I was like, yo.
I
this
went
is-
to a vegan restaurant in Atlanta over the weekend, and they gave me a steak that was made out of mushrooms, and it was delicious. It was called a pom mushroom steak,
Wow.
and
It
it
was
was fucking licious.
Have you guys had Beyond Burger?
Yes, I just had a Beyond Burger at a burger restaurant not too long ago.
I had an Impossible Burger.
You could buy it at Whole Foods.
Wait, I
wait.
don't think I had that one.
There's so many now,
Right.
but I can't remember. I
I
had
definitely
one.
know the name.
Yeah, I had one of those things,
This
but it was
is a
delicious.
full plant protein burger that looks like ground beef. They color it with like beets, and it's
Is this
it's
the one
like
that
more
bleeds?
protein. Yeah, it's more
Yeah.
protein in there than an actual burger.
I think I have had
Yeah.
one of those.
yeah,
And they
it ta-
even
and
sell them in like
yeah,
the,
in the meat like
yeah.
And I heard that it tastes. I've never had like an actual hamburger, but I heard that the taste is like
Yeah, it is.
adjacent,
It's similar. Yeah,
super adjacent.
leaves the skillet all greasy, like it was like some flesh up in there.
Well, yeah, it says the beet. They put beet juice in it to make it look like blood. And I'm like, but that's the part I like the least about eating.
Yeah, I don't need the blood at all.
Yeah, no, that's actually what made me stop eating meat in the first place. Was when I cut into a steak my mom cooked for me at like 13, and some blood came out, and I was like, I
Yeah.
don't feel good about this.
When you think about what you're eating, you be like,
You know, I stopped eating eggs for the most part. Because think about eggs.
yeah.
Think about what they are.
Just little chickens.
It took me a
No.
long time to get rid of eggs, though.
Not even little chickens. So you don't eat eggs anymore either?
No. But I will do, because I'm not vegan.
Yeah.
But I'm like 85% in.
Yeah.
But like, if I go somewhere and there's like pancakes, I might still get pancakes.
If it has egg in it.
Right.
Same.
But now I'm not going to get an omelet.
Same. Yeah.
okay.
It has to be a specific, is like the only thing I can eat or remotely close to something I can eat on the menu. I'll have to do eggs. But for the most part, I just think about what they are. And I'm just like, kind of grosses me out a little bit. Like it's an egg.
Like if I eat breakfast in the airport.
It is an egg. I don't know if you guys know this, but an egg is an egg.
Oh my God. It's an egg.
It's an unfertilized egg.
I don't eat the yolk. I'll just eat the
albumin.
You just eat the chicken?
The egg white part.
I eat the yolk and the chicken. I used to think the yolk was the chicken.
I was like, why is there yolk and a chicken in this egg? I don't know if it was fertilized properly.
Man, listen, eggs was the last thing to go, eggs and cheese.
Oh, you really gave up cheese too?
Mm-hmm.
So you're like vegan-ish.
I mean, for the most part, unless it's those moments where, because I went to...
like you don't eat pizza?
No, unless it's like vegan pizza.
See, you sound crazy.
And that's not the same.
You sound crazy. I was with you until you gave up cheese.
I mean...
Because that's crazy.
I miss cheese, though.
I know you do. I would kill myself if I couldn't eat cheese. I'd walk into traffic.
But
that's how you'd kill yourself? That's super
No,
fucked
I've actually told you how I have a joke about how I'd kill myself. I'd put a car bomb in my own car. That's how I want to kill myself. So, and nobody take my fucking
That's so
idea.
funny. And you gonna have a Robert De Niro and casino outfit on?
Like all of a sudden, people are like, "What the fuck was Candice into?" That's how I want to go out.
Yo,
all right,
Candice was. She had ties to the mob. The mob and comedy.
but that's no cheese. I can't.
Yeah, you can.
No, I can't. Ice cream. I can't live without ice cream and cheese.
Can.
I can't.
You can.
No.
Yeah.
Why do I have to?
I mean, you don't have to.
But why would I want to?
But you can do it.
But why would I want to?
Because I didn't want to. And I'm doing it.
But why? Is it because, so wait, are you doing this diet for weight purposes?
Nah.
What are you doing it for?
I mean, the animals, man, and the environment.
But no animals are dying for cheese and
we
milk.
still using the shit out of them. Though.
No, I know. Trust me, I know. That's why I don't eat.
Pump that milk. Yeah,
I've been...
Give it to us. Give it to us right now. Pump that milk. We're going to turn this into cheese. Just let it sit there. Let it sit out here.
I know.
And curd.
I know.
I saw Tony yelling at a cow to pump its own milk.
Pump that milk. Pump that milk. I don't want to. You going to do it. And we going to take it. You get nothing out of this.
I do feel a little badly about that. Eventually, maybe I'll get to that point where I stop doing...
I think it depends.
I do non-dairy ice cream a lot. I do like the coconut milk ice cream, but vegan pizza, man,
it's not
good. I'm sorry. I will never co-sign on.
It's not good.
And you're from Chicago, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
My girlfriend was like, "Yo, this pizza spot is so good." I was like,
Is it? Where are we gonna eat after this?
Man, it's just not the same.
Was it an all vegan restaurant, or was it just they had regular pizza and vegan options?
It might have been an all vegan spot.
Yeah. Eric Griffin has a very funny joke. This was back when you could say the word tranny, but he would have a joke that was like, vegan pizza is like when you see a tranny and you're just like, oh man, that looks so good. Ooh, that looks good. And then you taste it and you're like, oh, is this dick?
That's hilarious.
It tastes like dick, man.
Man, and I know you're a pizza connoisseur.
Yeah. I couldn't give up cheese just for pizza alone.
Yeah.
But I like poor people cheeses, I'm finding out.
Like American cheese?
No.
Oh.
That's the poorest.
I know. I'm saying that's the grossest one.
What, like cheddar?
Why we got the worst
cheddar.
cheese?
I like all the cheddars.
I like
all
cheddar.
All the basic people cheese. Once it gets into like Havarti and Gouda and any of that cheese
I do like the
that
fancy.
smells, I'm like,
No, I like the fancy ones
I
too.
like the low budget
Yeah.
cheese.
give me an aged.
You like the low budget government cheese?
Aged cheddar is like as
I mean, it is
stinky
good.
as I go.
Aged sharp cheddar, but I do fucks with like what's that one that starts? I can't think of the name.
Gouda?
I do like smoked Gouda, but there's another one that I can't think of the name of for some reason.
Because it's not
Havarti.
good.
No, not Havarti. I do fucks with halloumi. Do you guys know about the Greek cheese halloumi? Oh.
I think cheese is fine, Tony, if you go get it from like the farmer's market where you know that these people own these cows and they
locally.
do it all by hand. Like if
Yeah.
you watch Chef's Table, there's this guy in Italy, Sicily, that's been making gelato every single day
I
for
saw
like
that
30
one.
years, but he just gets the milk from this guy that has a yard with his goats in
That's
there.
what you have to do. You got to buy your own cow.
Ain't nobody got
Processed
time
food.
for it.
Do you have room for a cow in your
But
apartment?
I'm gonna still be like, give me that shit. Give me that milk. The cow's like, I don't want to. Give me all you got. I want a piece of the night. Getting milk.
Tonight. I don't think you understand how cheese works. Just give me the milk, I'll figure out the cheese.
We start with the milk that I get from you. But I still do honey though.
That's
with
what
no
I was just
remorse.
going to ask you.
No remorse on
Yeah,
the
those
honey.
are strict vegans that give up honey when
Man,
they're
the
just like,
honey, I'm like, give me the honey stick.
Honey is such an impressive, like, little.
how did they do
product.
that?
Man,
It's so crazy. It's just the like bee spit.
that's all it is.
It's their
It's
spit.
disgusting.
Yeah, it's really gross.
It's their spit.
It's really, they eat the nectar
Changes
and then they go
everything.
back into the hive and they spit it all into that hole. And then they, I forget how they make the wax to cap it off.
Right.
And then it just sits in there.
They be in there
Why does
working.
it taste so delicious?
so
I wish
right.
my spit tasted like honey.
Oh, that's
I think it's the
just
enzymes
trash.
in their mouth mixes with the nectar and then they spit it out.
Beautiful,
we
man.
we be up in there softening it up. Like, give us that saliva.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't understand how like that's a natural thing that they do. So how is that even hurting the bees by us eating honey?
That's their
Because we
food supply.
overdo it. And we
That's
overdo
their food
it.
supply.
Yes.
They
That's-
don't-
They store it for later. That's why they do it.
Wait,
they cap it off.
Oh, they spit and then re-eat it?
They cap it off and that's stored for later. That's what they're doing. They're storing food and then we just take it. That's why they keep
Oh.
working. Busy ass bees.
We putting them to work with no pay.
man.
No
See, nah,
pension,
don't make me
no
give up honey.
401k.
I be doing
We exploiting
agave.
everything.
I be doing agave a lot. That's from a cactus.
Agave is legit. But that honey, though.
I feel terrible now. I've been eating honey all these years
There's
and then taking their food.
There's a
But they get more. They make more.
they have
But the bee
to.
population is in trouble now.
because
It's
it's
a
not
big
because of the
trouble. Did
honey.
you watch that Dirty Money?
No.
There's a Dirty Money on Netflix all about honey.
Oh,
All about honey and how the honey supply is all jacked up because
See?
of China and they're cutting honey with corn syrup and not
Oh.
letting people know. There's like a whole honey black market that we have no idea about.
and these bees are right in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Smoking cigarettes. You don't want to know what we're going through.
That's why crops are like we're having a problem with certain foods because there's no bees, because people are stealing bees and now crops aren't
How do
being
you
able to
steal bees?
You
Like,
just-
that's so insane to me.
take a truck, you take
Put the hive in
and
there,
you just take off.
mash out. There's
just
one
taking
dude.
beehives
There's
in
one
these
dude in the
streets?
back of the truck. He got to hold the hive in place. He getting stung up. Like, He gets out all swollen. Like, you good? Yeah. I'm doing this for my family.
Now we're gonna get a bunch of requests for people to for Tony to do a voiceover for bee videos.
I'm all for it, man.
I'm here for the queen.
The bee joke.
Yeah, just working for the queen.
Queen, what about the hive? What about this? It's funny when I do that joke. I'm a man in the joke, but they're women. All the bees we see out and about
Are
those
women.
are female.
No, there aren't.
The worker bees?
Really?
Yeah, the males stay in the hive. They're drones.
That's right,
Oh,
the
okay.
drones, the
All
ones that are
bees
out.
we see out and
The
about,
worker bees are the look at
Oh.
all the women putting in work.
And then there's
the
the
bees
one
got it
queen.
right.
The
And then
one
the queen is like,
that
"All right,
stays. That's
you peasants."
the biggest of the girls. She just stays.
Yeah.
And the drones be like,
The slaves. That's how society should be. The
That's
women should be
why
the
they
ones out there
call-
working and running around doing all the hard tasks, and the men should be at home quiet and serving the queen.
I'm not really
I think
opposed
we need
that.
to look to the
So
bees.
y'all gonna take care of us?
Yeah.
Hold us down?
Well, yes.
We're all going to
Absolutely.
be
Y'all
kept
gonna
men.
be cheating on us?
Yes, more than likely. Most definitely, actually. That's the part we look forward to the most.
What you gonna do, Tony? What you gonna do?
That's what I thought.
Now go to your room and count the trees, Tony.
Tony, have you ever been in a relationship where a woman hit you?
Nah.
Really?
Out of anger? No.
Yeah. Oh, wait. What's the other out of?
You know.
What? No, I don't. What?
You've never been slapped during sex?
Oh, sexually?
Yeah.
No, I've never been. I don't think it. No.
I don't think it goes the other way.
You know, I don't think the man. You have to know that the woman's okay with that for him to slap you during
Once I
sex.
get the go ahead.
With those giant hands?
Well, I held back. It was just like,
Yeah, no. I'm not into.
like I challenge you to a duel.
Just like a light leather glove on your face.
Why don't people be dueling anymore?
Sex is a duel.
Sexes?
Yeah. I challenge you to a duel in the bedroom.
Yeah, no, I've never been into. I don't know. I'm not into kinky stuff like that.
No?
No. But maybe I am, and I just haven't really tried it.
I feel bad for people that need to do crazy shit.
Yeah, sometimes it's just like, why are we doing
In
this?
every facet of life, I think about that. Like, some people can just do weed. Like, I can just do a little bit of weed.
But people need more.
And I'm like, this is amazing. This is so nice. And I know I'm going to be cool in a couple hours.
Right.
Yeah. Some people
Zero
need.
side effect. Like, I'm good. And then some people are like, I like that
What's
weed.
next?
I like to dip my weed
Yeah,
in
exactly.
embalming
Yeah.
fluid.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Isn't that called sherm?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not
You
that
gotta
I don't.
dip it
Not
in
that
the
I knew
embalming
that.
fluid.
I've been.
You got to go to
From
the
personal
morgue.
experience.
Dip it in there and then try it. Oh.
Do you want to try this dab? What is that? No, you know what?
Right.
I'm sorry I asked what is that. I don't want to try that. I'm good
Wait,
over here.
Now.
I forget what is a dab.
I don't know. It's like concentrated like
Weed?
THC wax or something
see.
like that. It's like it's too much.
and you just like dissolve under your tongue like a Listerine strip.
I've never done it. Do you want this cocaine? Do you want this cocaine and this heroin? Like it's too
yeah,
much.
no.
Dipped in.
Yeah, like I can't just have. I can't just
In
have.
honey,
I can't.
this honey dipped dab, laced with acid.
And the bees are like, we didn't
Sprinkled with
sign up
crack.
for this.
That actually doesn't sound too bad. Yeah, no, I'm like you. Like I think you don't do any drugs or drink
Nah, I drink like maybe 3 times a year, maybe 2.
on special occasions.
Waste.
It don't even have to be special. It just be that moment.
You
like,
know-
you know what?
It does sound
The
good.
older you get,
Yeah.
Tony, the more boring you get. You
What
know,
you mean? I'm out of it. I'm slapping women in bed.
listening to you. That wasn't a slap. Yeah, no, you're out here talking
That
about.
was wild for you. You was like, oh, you slapping it?
You right. But you out here talking about I don't eat cheese anymore. I don't eat ice cream. Now you're talking about you don't do drugs. You don't drink.
But there's more to life than that. Like, I ghost hunt.
What?
What?
Yeah, I be looking for ghosts. That's exciting right there. That's wild.
We need a
The
cricket
sun.
sound effect.
Why?
I think
I
What
did
do
it
you
in
mean?
Vegas this
Oh, that's
past
right.
week.
You do that. I watched their
What do
entire
you
Instagram
mean?
story when you were in San Diego and you went to the Whaley House.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do
What?
this.
Mm-hmm.
I look for the I look for the paranormal activity.
That's like
that's normally something black people don't partake
Exactly, man. That's what makes me wild.
in. Is it?
Yeah.
Wait,
I may not do drugs or drink, but I do other weird stuff.
have you ever encountered?
Not yet, but this weekend when I was in the Bally's Hotel hallway on the 23rd floor
where's that?
in Vegas.
In Vegas, Bally's?
Oh, Bally's.
Yeah, Bally's used to be owned by MGM. It used to be MGM.
Okay.
They had a fire in 1980.
And people died?
85 people died. And so they were saying those floors
Are
have a lot of
haunted.
activity. So I was like, man, let's go check it out. We went and checked it out. I used my Snapchat filter. You know, the ones where they
What?
put the little face on you, the little ears or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So it attaches to a face. So I look down the
So
hallway.
you think that it'll attach to a spirit?
Yes.
Did it?
hmm
No.
Only in one hallway. That's the weird part. I was like, man, because I was doing it before. I was like on the casino floor, nothing was happening. Went up the stairs. I aimed in one hallway. There was nothing. I aimed this one hallway. It appeared.
How do you know it wasn't a person?
Nobody was there. The floor was empty. And it only did that hallway.
Like it was not a dark hallway. It was
No,
just
it was lit.
Oh.
oh, that's
Oh.
that's creepy as
It
hell.
was lit, but it kept coming up. No matter what filter I did, Chewbacca filter still did it.
Did you say something to the ghost?
I was just.
Did you get creeped out? You didn't get creeped
I didn't
out?
really get creeped out because it was daytime. There was a lot of activity.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, you know, but if I was by myself,
You would have run.
and then I was doing it in the hotel room, we were staying there. We were at the Stratosphere, so I was like, nothing was there.
Nothing was there.
Yeah.
You ever do it at the Comedy Store? Because you know the Comedy
No,
Store is
but
haunted.
I want to.
I mean, you go there enough.
Next time I'm at the store, I'm
go.
pulling
I
out
just
the
saw you
filter.
there like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
Do it there.
I'm gonna do it there.
They have in the belly room is really haunted, and then also I've heard stuff in the main room.
That you heard stuff in the main room?
I didn't, but somebody, it may have been Brian Moses, was talking about there was a dog barking. And it was like when they were closed. Like it was like 2 o'clock in the morning going on 3 o'clock. It was nobody in there and he heard like a dog barking. Like a ghost dog.
I wonder how the bark was.
How loud it was?
Yeah, like was it like a deep, or was it like
It was actually just DMX. And so he was like,
there.
DMX, why are you still here?
crashing?
We're closed, Steve.
Earl?
We're closed, man.
Earl Skakel? Is that who you're talking about?
No, Earl Simmons, DMX.
That's his name. Oh, I was like, what Earl Skakel got? Earl. I met DMX once.
Did you?
I did. This was a long time ago.
Hilarious story.
I was in LA visiting. This is before I even moved out here.
All-Star Weekend.
Oh.
It was not All-Star Week. It may
It's
have been.
always All-Star
It's always
Weekend.
It may have been now that I'm thinking about it.
It was All-Star Weekend.
Where were you, Candice?
At the Beverly Center.
It was All-Star Weekend.
For those of you who aren't familiar to LA or All-Star Weekend, know that if you are looking for black people and it's All-Star Weekend, they're all at the Beverly Center. That's where you can find every black person within a 30-mile radius of Los Angeles.
Yes.
Usher even mentioned it in the song.
Did he? Which
The
song?
Beverly Center? And you know that song?
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So yeah, me and my girl were there. And again, we were just here like visiting. And we were leaving the Beverly Center in our little Toyota Corolla rental we had. And we're sitting at the right about to turn on La Cienega. And we see this SUV pull up next, like an Expedition or a Suburban pull up next to us. And my girl just hits me and she was like, Candice, that's DMX. And I was like, where? And I look over and he's looking into our car. And he's like, what y'all doing tonight? And we were like,
hey, yo, bitch.
yeah. We were like, nothing. And he was like, come with me. And we're like, okay. So we literally follow him up La Cienega, turn right onto Sunset, past the Comedy Store. We go right to the Saddle Ranch. We go in there. It's like Swiss Beats is with him. We're like kicking it with his whole entire crew, playing pool. We then leave from there and go to his recording studio.
Oh, man.
We then go to another club where he then proceeded to tell me that he like had kids my age. Like I didn't think he was that much older, but at the time he was like 41, but this is like 2003.
Wait, he wasn't 41 in 2003.
That's what he said.
was he?
That's what
How
he
old
said.
is
DMX is 87 years.
Yo.
So like, yeah, and then we like go to his house after that. And he had this car. It was like it may have been a Cadillac. I'm not sure. But on the front of it was an airbrush picture of Aaliyah, who had just died not too long before that. And then he wouldn't I tried to take a picture of it, but he was like, no. And I was like, oh, man. Yeah, 'cause they
talked the whole time.
yeah, they had,
Come with me. Come to my house. Go.
and we did. And we like hung out till 8 o'clock in the morning at his place. But he was very cool. Like he didn't try to like make moves on any of us or either one of us. It was just like we were just kicking it. And like I got pictures of him. He fell asleep playing dominoes. We got a picture of him.
Mid-game, he was like,
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, but riding in his car was like every report you hear about DMX getting pulled over or getting arrested for reckless driving is accurate.
Oh.
All of them, because he was running stop signs, lights. Like I remember thinking I might die with DMX. Like that my parents might have to get a phone call. Your daughter was with DMX last night and I'm sorry, there was an accident. Like he was going like 80 something miles an hour. Like you've been in the hills, like in Hollywood Hills, like on those windy roads like that. He was driving that fast. I was like, we gonna die. And then the whole time he was listening to Michael Jackson's Off the Wall.
Okay.
Off the Wall. Got me working day and night. Like that's what I was just watching the back of his head. Just got me working day and night.
That's a great album.
I almost
by the way.
died with DMX.
Man, where was he living at the time? Like what area?
It was, I didn't know, because I wasn't living here yet, so I didn't know where we were.
Candice was just in town for All-Star Weekend. She didn't know.
I was here to get turned.
That's a fun time, though.
I was here to get impregnated by an NBA player.
Have a cheddar biscuit. We're at the South.
Get some. Now.
Cotton candy's on me.
Like, okay, why do you have to scream, D?
Whatever you need. Get in.
What?
Come on. Oh man, that's a fun night though.
It was an amazing night. For someone who just came out here to kick it for the
you can't
weekend,
beat that.
that was my introduction to LA.
Wow.
Yada yada yada. A few years later, I was like, all right, I'm here, guys.
Yeah, that's
Let's
a
do
great
this.
intro.
Thank you.
Because it could have been disastrous, man. But it wasn't.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't. We were with a complete stranger. Like, yeah, he's a celebrity, but we didn't know D.
Right. Exactly.
That's what I was calling him the whole entire night. D. Everyone was calling him X. I call him D. I was like, what up, though, D?
Nobody called him M.
No.
Hey, yo, M.
Get the fuck out of my house.
The fuck out. Nobody called me M.
What?
One more time. What?
Name. That's funny, man.
Tony. I feel like we've solved nothing of what your struggle. I feel like we barely talked about your struggle today.
I feel like what's going to help me with the struggle is this Invisalign. Now I have to take this out just to snack.
100%.
Don't be like, I ain't finna do all that.
I was skipping meals because of my Invisalign. Because you not only have to take it out, but then you have to brush your teeth.
You got to clean
after.
these.
I was working my day job at the time I had mine, and I had to keep a toothbrush in my drawer with toothpaste and go to a public restroom and brush my teeth. And I was just like, every time I was like, son of a bitch, these are so annoying.
Yeah.
So yeah, it will.
That's going to keep me at bay. I'm like, I ain't got time for this.
But no, I don't have faith in that. I still feel like you're going to be eating.
Well, I didn't last night.
You didn't?
Nah.
Oh yeah, you're just 2 days in, right?
Yeah, it's the second day. It's the second day.
We're going to see Tony 7 months from now, and he's going to be 50 pounds lighter. He's like, I haven't eaten since the podcast, guys. I just couldn't take these Invisalign out.
Right.
You just pure laziness.
Yeah, because that's a lot of work.
Have you ever tried to eat with them in?
No.
I think I did one time.
It's a second day, Candice.
Renegade.
Yeah, no, you just be lazy, man. You be like, I don't feel like taking these joints.
I probably get reckless the further I go.
You
in.
absolutely
It's just ice cream. I don't need to.
Right.
I don't need
It's
to cut
smooth.
anything.
Oh yeah, I don't need to
Grits.
chew.
Right.
You said grits.
Yeah.
You gotta be eating cream of wheat.
I
All
had
the
grits
soft. Did you?
Yeah, I had smoothie and grits.
At the same time?
I mean, you know.
It's a grit smoothie, Candice.
He's like, no, yeah, it's a smoothie made of grits.
Yeah. I love my homemade smoothies, man. I love them.
Smoothies are delicious.
Oh,
But I still feel like I'm hungry after I eat them.
most definitely. I stay hungry, man. I stay hungry.
Only thing better than a smoothie is like a milkshake.
Oh, a malt. Oh my God.
It's like an ice
Malt?
cream smoothie.
I don't think I've ever had a malt. Just
Yo-
the milkshake.
They got these vegan shakes in New York. Oh God,
With malt?
so good.
Wait.
I don't know if they got malt in it.
This entire episode feels like just three friends catching up, and then you guys got to listen to it.
And I feel like those are the most productive
Pretty
ones.
fun. This is
I
super
feel
fun.
like, yeah, we have to go
I had a great
now.
time.
I feel
Y'all gonna have to have me back, man.
I'm sorry, we can't do that.
All right.
You guys, thank you for listening to The Struggle with Candice Thompson. I'm Candice Thompson, and you can find me at Jokes by Candice on all social media and CandiceThompsonComedy.com.
You like your name, don't you?
I
She
love
can't
my name.
stop saying her
You
name.
can't.
Candice Nicole Thompson. My parents did a good job.
Nicole.
Unlike Malik Cochran. You know that's his real name, right?
I never knew.
I never knew.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Are you finished? Are you
Till the
through?
next episode, and then we'll be,
Until the
of
next
course,
episode.
clowning your name again relentlessly. But
Malik
go ahead.
Cochran.
Thank you for handing it to me, Candice Thompson. You can find me
You're
at
welcome.
at Mal Hall, malhall.com, Mal Hall TV on YouTube. Just subscribe, you guys. I'm trying to get to 1,000.
Hey.
The first 1,000's the hardest. That's what they say.
And then
what they
after
say.
that, the second 1,000.
Thousand is the hardest.
It
That's
don't
like how
stop.
my mom's been saying, this is your year for the past 8 years.
Yeah, this is gonna be your
Candace,
year.
this is gonna be
I
your
can
year.
feel it.
That's how you know you have a good mom, though.
I have a
Yeah,
great
your
mom.
mom
She
is
knows.
My
mad
mom's
supportive.
amazing.
She knows your year's not coming for another 3 years, but she's saying this year's your year.
She knows her year is never coming. But you know what? You got to breathe life into your children.
Candace laughed. Take that. Are those crickets or frogs? What the fuck was that?
Yeah, that
Those are
sounded
strong
like
crickets,
they
man.
sounded like tree frogs.
Man,
That sounded like crickets with a cold or something.
those crickets were 8 feet tall, smoking cigarettes. That
Tony,
leg rub.
where can everybody find you? And do you have anything, shows you want to plug?
You can find me at CandiceThompson.com. Candice Thompson Apparel. Candice Thompson Clinics. And, Candice Thompson Planned Parenthood.
How'd you know where I was going to be later today?
You can find me at Tony Baker Comedy on Instagram, Twitter. Tony Baker Comedy on Facebook, I think. I forget what I changed my page to, but it's on there. And Tony Baker Comedy on YouTube. Please subscribe. And I got my stand-up comedy special be on YouTube
Yes.
and Google Play.
Yay.
I'm not sure when this episode will air.
No, it's going to air next Tuesday.
Okay, perfect.
So that's going to be the 15th that it's going to air.
Okay, so you can buy my special now on iTunes and May 20th on Google Play.
Perfect.
Amazing. Support Tony Baker, you
Please
guys.
support. He's one
My
of the
lift.
funniest men working in comedy. You know, you don't see a lot of funny men in comedy. And so that's why on this podcast, we like to have funny men.
Thank
Funny,
there's-
funny, nice people.
Funny, nice people.
I'm not as nice as y'all think.
No, we're going to have some assholes too. Just
Yes.
Oh, okay.
We just got to warm up first with some nice
Because
people.
Candace is an asshole guy,
It's true.
This is facts.
Facts.
and I have a lift.
And Tony has a lift. Hopefully next time he'll come back on, he'll still have the lift because that'll be 7 months from now. So hopefully we'll have you back on when you still have the Invisalign in.
Come back when your teeth are straight. dog.
Yeah.
Paranormal. At large.
Oh, thanks guys for listening. Tune in next week for The Struggle.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, this was fun, man.